Are you feeling confused about how to expose variables in Webpack? You're not alone. Many developers find themselves puzzled by the different shimming approaches available. Today, we're going to clarify this for you. I totally get it. It can be really frustrating when you're trying to integrate external libraries like Google Visualizations, and the documentation just doesn't make sense. You're not the only one who feels this way. Let's dive into the specific question at hand. One user asked about exposing the global Google variable from the Google Visualizations chart script using Webpack. They successfully used a combination of Resolve and plugins to achieve this, but they are still confused about other shimming methods like imports loader, exports loader, and script loader. Sound familiar? Let's explore these options together. So, what exactly is going on with these shimming methods? Each one serves a different purpose and can be used in various scenarios. Understanding when to use each can really streamline your development process. And stick around. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of when to use each shimming method, plus some practical examples to help you out. To clarify the various shimming approaches in Webpack, the user should first understand the purpose of shimming. Shimming allows the user to use libraries that are not available as modules in their project. The first method the user mentioned involves using the Provide plugin. This plugin automatically loads modules instead of having to import them in every file. This is useful for exposing global variables, like the Google variable. Next, the user can consider the imports loader. This loader allows the user to import a module and inject dependencies into it. It is particularly useful when needing to ensure that a specific variable is available before executing a script. The exports loader is another option. It allows the user to export variables from a module, making them available to other scripts. This is helpful when the user wants to expose a specific function or variable from a library. Lastly, the script loader is used to load scripts in a way that they can be executed in the global context. This is useful for loading third-party libraries that do not support module systems. Fun fact: did you know that Webpack was originally created to solve the problem of managing dependencies in JavaScript applications? It's come a long way since then. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. Now, regarding the require statement you mentioned, it looks a bit confusing at first. The syntax require imports dake equals jQuery/file.js is using the imports loader to inject jQuery into the specified file. It may seem like it's not assigned to a variable, but it actually is being processed by Webpack. One user suggests using the script loader to inject scripts or functions into modules you can't control. This can be helpful when working with legacy scripts. They also explain the imports loader and exports loader. For instance, when using TinyMCE, they had to inject the window object in place of this, allowing it to function correctly as a global script. Lastly, they mention the Provide plugin, which is useful for libraries that depend on global variables like jQuery. This plugin ensures that when a script looks for jQuery, it gets the correct object. For more clarity, they recommend checking the updated Webpack documentation on shimming. Now, let's dive into a different answer from another user. This user suggests using imports and exports loaders for shimming in Webpack. They explain that these loaders wrap your module in a function, allowing you to expose global variables. They provide an example with the PAHO MQTT module, showing how it can be transformed by Webpack to expose the global variable PAHO. Here's a quick tip. Always check the documentation for the latest updates on loaders and plugins. The Webpack community is active, and new methods are frequently introduced. And there you have it. You now have a clearer understanding of the different Webpack shimming approaches. Remember, practice makes perfect, so try these methods out in your projects. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more tips and tricks.